I'm wondering why you don't see an issue with that.
Issue with trans kids.
Hold on. No. Do you believe that kids could be trans?
The one thing that separates liberals from the conservatives, in my opinion, is that when it starts to become law and children are involved now, and now our government have to be a part of this, that's when it's like, whoa, flag on the play, bro. What do you mean my third grader can change their sex in the comfort of their school, but the parents don't have to know about it? Or you can talk about sex books in front of my kids and I can't say anything about it. And if I do say something about it, I'm being homophobic, transphobic, all these things. So it's like, come on, bro. What is this world going to, man? I thought this will bring us together, actually, because like, I'm wondering why you don't see an issue with that.
Issue with trans kids.
Okay. Since you brought that up,
wait, no, I'm just saying.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. Let's Sansa go real quick. He ain't saying nothing yet.
I was just saying, like, he wasn't saying trans kids, before we try to move that over to where he was going. No, he didn't say I have a problem with trans kids. I see what you tried to do there. He said with the policies that your kid can go to school, have this other identity, and you not know nothing about it as a parent. And that's like cool with it. He's saying like, do you see anything?
Hold on. No. Hold on. Dad, excuse my language. Do you believe that kids can be trans?
Do I believe that kids can be a transsexual kids?
Yeah. And by kids, I mean like 12 younger. You know what I'm saying?
Underage.
I don't. For me, I think putting any type of sexual doctrine on a kid under a certain age is ludicrous.
Okay.
I don't think we should be teaching sex ed to 6 or 7-year-old kids or 8-year-old kids. I think to let a kid who's 6 or 7 or 9 or 10, 11 or 12 talk about changing their sexuality is crazy. Guess what else? Well, Mr. Liberal, I'm also against abortion. So yeah.
He's a conservative. I knew it.
Not at all. Because no one. Well, no.
You don't want to be. But
there's a but.
Registered conservative because you think.
But there's a but. There's a but.
What's the but? What is it?
I don't think anybody wants to see kids in Well, I wouldn't want to see it, kids, but
what you mean nobody wants to? There's a whole
there's people that want to see it.
And those people are crazy. But you know what? It's like when the right goes too far and the left goes too far. This is way too far.
Okay. Can I cook you real quick? Let me cook. So you tell me that you can't ever be a conservative because they're rooted in white supremacy or racism or whatever that is, right?
Both parties are.
You call them neo-Nazi Americans, right? But how can you?
I call people like you, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then you say, but you also say I'm a liberal, even though I don't subscribe to these other liberals and super progressives that identify in the same group. Can I say the same thing? Hey, I could be a conservative that doesn't identify with those white neo-Nazi Americans, just like you don't identify with.
What I always tell you.
Got him.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you this: when you and I finish our conversation, what I always tell you.
You love me no matter what. You'll punch somebody in the face.
I love you no matter what.
Of course.
Right? Nothing's going to change that. Just you and I just have a different opinions. That doesn't mean that I go in a foxhole with you because I can trust you. I would go, period. That has, just you and I have a difference of opinion. Just like me and man have a difference of opinion possible in the Bible. He has a stone face like brim and everything's the same. Nothing changes. And I have a Stephen A. Smith version. Like it's fluid.
Oh man! Wait, would you say that you could be? Because I'm not a registered. I'm not like a registered conservative or Republican. I lean more conservative because I see how progressive things have gotten, and I'm not willing to just like fold and change just because other people want to make it law or whatever. Could you say, why can't you just say, hey, I'm conservative about some things and I'm liberal about most things? But you don't say that though.
Yes, I'm conservative about a lot of things. But the things I'm conservative about, I don't want people. Okay, for me personally, I would never be married. I think it's a great institution. It's a wonderful thing. But it's not. Even when I was a kid, I said I don't want kids and I don't want to be married ever. Even when I was a kid, I always knew that. When I was 10, 11, 12, it's like hell no. And then when I got in my 20s and I started traveling the world and started singing all over the place, I was like, I definitely don't want, because I wouldn't want to raise a kid the way I live my life, which is I'm in a city and a state in a different country every goddamn other week. So, and then when a girl she was staying over and she said, where you going at 2 o'clock in the morning? And she was questioning me and she had a meltdown. I was like, okay, this is definitely not for me. So I know there's things that just aren't for me, even at an early age. There's some people like yourself. How old are you now?
I turned 26 in 2 days, I guess, right now. Yeah, on the 18th.
When did you start this conversion into conservatism?
Recently, but I guess I've always been conservative about a lot of things.
Man,
by today's standard, I've been into a bunch of, I don't know how to explain it, but when I started getting into politics and seeing what you can register as, and then I started questioning what can I register as, I thought I was mostly liberal or mostly Democrat, obviously my whole life, because I thought, Republicans are all racist. But coming into it, my belief system,
I thought the Republicans were
I just think conservatives are more aligned with God or the Bible. So I would say,
oh my God,
in my opinion,
really?
I would say, in my opinion, this is my opinion.
Okay, right.
In my opinion, hold on. I would say that I was a conservative at heart just because the way I grew up a Pentecostal. So I knew what conservative to a lot of things were, but to politics, no. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you know what I mean.
The Bible is very conservative. So, Ben will tell you that. He knows the Bible is very conservative.
He's shooting, man. He's shooting tonight.
No. I'm just saying. Now, Van, when did you know that you were like Bremen Stone and Jesus, and everybody else is wrong and everybody?
Okay, here's the thing. Okay. All right. No. Here's the thing.
I'm just joking.
I think, and I don't know your Mr. Youman. Is it Youman or Yeoman?
Yeoman.
And Hitting is your first name?
Nah.
It's a long story, man. It's a long story.
Okay, but check this out.
We don't call people. We don't use the N-word. Go ahead.
You see that? So you stand for something. You stand for the things you want to stand for, and you don't for the other things. And I stand for the things.
Wait. What did I condone that so bad?
Can I finish, brother?
I'm listening.
Okay. I believe you stand for things that you want to stand for, and you don't for others. And that's your right. You have the right to do that. All right. Now, if you do some things that fall outside of the that's illegal or frowned upon in the establishment of the public or social media or your job, you know what I mean? Then you will be taxed accordingly. You will be hit accordingly. Like you said, I do this for a living. I can't speak about this. Simple as that. We won't do it because you know that there will be repercussions if you did. But one thing that you did do at a very young age, you decided that your freedom and your time will be yours and yours alone. Every single thing that happens in your life will be your decision that you make. You will not tie or tether yourself to anyone, neither by law or other, unless you wanted to. That's why you didn't believe in marriage and all that other stuff. And I guess you probably noticing right now that I've been married for a minute, 25 years, but I never thought of being married. I never thought of living past 25. I never saw myself having kids, none of that. I thought I was going to be Bobby Brown, to be honest with you. That was my goal. All right. I didn't become Bobby Brown, but where I'm going with this is whenever I pay attention to somebody living a life other than mine, I don't get in their business simply because, I'm more conservative than I am liberal right now. One thing that I learned was when I decided to be more conservative, that helped my life. When I decided to teach my kids the same thing, it helped them. When my wife and I started to budget and control our lives more conservative, it helped us. And when it help us, it help them, it help other people around us. Now we are the family that if anybody needs something, they come to us and we don't have an issue with it. But the thing is, the people that come to us sometimes are the in church every Sunday, crying to Lord Jesus about not having it, not doing the damn thing about it, but making the same mistake after same mistake after same mistake after same mistake, but want to be bailed out time after time after time. After a while, it's like, when the hell are you going to grow up? But at the end of the day, I'm still in a position as a black man, as a grown man, to say, yo, that don't come off as right to me. Right is right and wrong is wrong. I'm not judging you, but what I am is just like any of the boys, any of the young men, the young girls, anybody that you have been a mentor for over the years, you tell them, yo, pull your pants up. Come on.
Always.
Pull your pants up. Like, do this. Like, he can still be successful with his pants hanging, but you like, pull your pants up, bro. Come on now. Have a standard. Have some integrity, bro. You're teaching them something. You're teaching them to be something else. But, you know, in their mind, well, the people that's conservative, they consider that conservative. I think so too. I don't like wearing suits. I hate wearing suits. I don't like people that wear suits.
Why?
Because it's so tight bootied. It's like so like and
what
it's
the PC?
Wait, what?
It's like rules. It's like rules. I have an issue with rules. I've had an issue with rules for a long time. As long as you're a good person and you treat people right, you're good.